William Ager.
Oh, this is William.
The Fens. Perhaps this Ager character lived along the train line. I should investigate.
Okay, so this is what sent us out here in the first place. That was William Agers, and then this is Thomas Agers. Okay. And then dude up here had his hands taken, right? We go over this way. Yeah. Did we use something on the statue? Oh yeah, the ghost herbs. That's right.
What on earth is that? This could be orb activity.
I thought we already did this. I remember the orbs. But I got the ding ding ding, so maybe I hadn't yet.
That's not right.
Because then I could use something up here too. Or is this the same? Oh, okay, it's the same. Oh, I guess it does this every time you use this spot.
What on earth is that? This could be orb activity.
Okay. And he's missing his hands. Yep.
The statue's hands appear to be missing.
And you said then that thing he's buried in tombs of stone. Does that mean like actual tombs or like headstones? So let's head on Oot. And what a dude. Place blues between Wednesday and Friday. I feel like those are clues. Wednesday and Friday are clues. Oh. Is there anything up here that says dates?
Thursday. The Vicar lost Thursday.
Please tell me that he wasn't just pulling a straight up pun on us here. Okay, so if we go back and we talk about Thursday, he didn't literally lose Thursday, did he? Or is it deeper than that?
Good afternoon, Vicar. May I speak with you?
Oh, very well, if you must. But time and tide wait for no man.
I found this on the notice board. It appears to be a service plan for next Thursday.
Oh, dearie me, yes, I lost Thursday. I'm always losing Thursday. Bless you, young man. My week is complete. Oh, goodness, I'm late delivering Thursday to the flower arrangers. The WI women create the most lovely arrangements. A true symphony of petal, bud, and leaf. Take Thursday and give it to Nanny Noah. She'll know what to do.
Okay, that's bringing us back into town
I'm sure
now.
I can do that. I was planning to return to Saxton once my business here is finished.
Business? Oh, how very odd. What business?
Does the name Ager mean anything to you?
Ager? Ager, Yes, that name does ring a bell. Let me see.
I believe the Agers lived nearby.
It's a very old name in these parts, so I wouldn't doubt it. There's a William Ager buried in the churchyard, along with his ancestors.
Did the Agers have strong connections with Northfield Church?
Oh, good heavens, yes. Thomas Ager, who died in 1799, was a rector of this very church. I must say that I am thrilled to find our history so interesting.
What happened to Thomas Ager?
It's interesting that you should ask, as there's a whiff of mystery surrounding his later years.
With
He
the
came
mystery.
into a large sum of money, most of which he ploughed straight back into the church. When money is given to such a worthwhile cause, people tend to accept, no questions asked.
These questions just they keep adding questions.
Thomas Ager was a vicar?
No, no, dear boy. He was a rector. There's a difference.
That audio, what the heck?
Did he worship here, at the church?
Oh, yes. He was a most devout servant. His name is listed on the rood screen by the chancel. You'll find it if you look.
Did Thomas Ager have a large family?
The Agers were a very large family in Thomas's time. Slowly the family number decreased and finally vanished some years ago. William was the last, poor wretched soul. He drove himself to an early grave, you know. He was in a terrible state. The
Terrible
family
state.
line was drawing to a close, and he feared there would be nobody to carry the family name. I always sensed that he carried with him a terrible burden, a secret of some description. Perhaps it was a family secret, passed down from one generation to the next. I dare say old Thomas Ager would have shared the burden in his time. But that is all in the past, and we must always look to the future.
All right.
Can I ask some
Back
other
up a section
questions?
here.
Can I ask you about the church?
Are these all
Of
subsections?
course you may. Go ahead.
Yep.
Who is that in the painting?
Ah, that's my great. Oh, he's an ancestor, a very old one. He was vicar of this parish for 50 years, back in the 18th century. He knew a thing or two about keeping the heathen masses subdued. I can only wish I shared his talent in that department. I must say, it is wonderful to meet someone of your generation who is interested in our history. What makes you so different?
It comes naturally. I've always been interested in history.
Motivation is always a good thing, no matter what the cause. The devil makes work for idle hands, you know.
How long have you been vicar of this church?
A very short time. I moved back to this area 30 years ago. I'm still new to the parish.
30 years? I'm 30
This
years
audio.
old. Why do people still see you as an outsider?
There are families around Northfield with ancestry dating back to the Doomsday Book. I am a very new arrival, you see.
Who is the statue of the sleeping man?
I have no idea. There are those who know these things, find them interesting, but I am not one of them. That statue takes up valuable church space and is a distraction to the congregation. It is a trial to keep their attention at the best of times.
It gives off a strange atmosphere, almost as if that corner of the church was special in some way.
Special? I have not noticed anything special.
Do you play the violin?
No, not for an awfully long time. There just are not enough hours in the day. The Lord, in all his generosity, provides ample time for contemplation, but my violin will have to wait.
I bet this old church has secrets.
Oh dear, you young people are so adventurous these days. Always looking for darkness in forgotten corners, mystery in your own shadow. But I dare say this building has seen some horrors, mystery, and intrigue. They say the building is built upon an Anglo-Saxon sanctuary of reflection, whatever that means. If you are interested in such things, which you obviously are, you should speak with old Russet. You can find him in the churchyard.
Can I ask some other questions?
Find another drop down.
Can I ask about the churchyard?
I'll help you if I can.
Do you mind the crows? They seem to own the church.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. I cannot dislike the crows, dear boy. They are all God's creatures. Do the crows frighten you?
I can understand why people are superstitious about them.
The old faith in these parts believed that the crows were spies and messengers of the Dark Lords and Earth Gods. Silly, superstitious nonsense. Although I must admit that they do seem to watch our progress through life with envious eyes.
The churchyard is kept very well for such an isolated spot.
Oh yes, Mr. Russet keeps the place looking spick and span, but he's not hiding from the crows. He hates the feathered fiends. They terrify him, in fact.
Why is the church so isolated?
The Black Death, my boy, the Black Death. There was once a thriving community based around the church tower. When the disease struck the village, it came with no warning. Whole generations were lost overnight. Terrible, terrible tragedy. No evidence of the old village remains,
tragedy?
as many
Or
of the
tragedy?
buildings are now hidden by the encroaching woodland beyond the church wall.
Can I ask some other
Are we done?
questions?
This is a long info dump.
I'll have a look around, if you don't mind.
Feel free to wander God's house.
Wow. Holy info dump. Alright, we're gonna swing by the Gravedigger quick, and then head over to back to Saxon, go to Nanny Noah's.
I think I've collected enough information from here.
Sweet.
Time to return to town.
Oh, that was gonna be one of those cutscenes where he kind of just appears back in town. But alas, it is not. We must walk. Walketh our way backeth toeth towneth. Although, wait. I wanted to go see the grave dude. Quick. Real quick, like, I just want to talk to him. Because he said something about... The Vicar said so much spilling out from that sentence. He said something about go and talk to so-and-so. About something. I want to make sure I've got all my dialogue done. Already been disturbed, son.
No worries, lad. You don't disturb me. I've got more time for your questions, if you have something to ask.
Nope,
I'll
nothing
get
new.
on with my visit.
No new dialogue.
Be seeing you, laddie.
Be seeing you. Alright. That's settled. Now we go back home.
I think I've collected enough information from here. Time to return to town.
Or at least they make sure to tell you that. I do gotta come back here tonight too, though. Oh, this is a new one. Day 2, research is the key. My visit to Northfield Church answered many questions, but posed many more. There's a link between the Ager family and the Crown. What were they hiding? What was their secret? The museum is bound to provide some clues. It's time for some research. Then pop in for tea at Nanny Noah's. It's turning into quite an afternoon. I've been trying to go to the museum in Nanny Noah's for 3 freaking episodes now. First, discover the identity of those who may haunt Saxton and beyond. Who was Thomas Ager referring to in his journal? Did he harm him in some way? Learn more about Northfield, the Agers, and other old families. Who is depicted as a statue in Northfield Church? Who owned Harbor Cottage before the Mangles? Why would they haunt the place? Nigel, we literally read his journal and a newspaper clipping about it. You know who owned it before them. Okay. Who was Spivey the smuggler? Does he haunt the Saxon caverns? And why? Pop by Nanny Noah's for tea. I need to give her the funeral plans for Thursday. All right. So let's hit up your museum and then Nanny Noah's. Clickety, 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 clickety. And then a train just comes barreling out of nowhere and just splatters him. Do I got anything long and tall that could hit that? Nope. And we don't worry about it. Oh, this is a long walk. We go through here, and we gotta go through here. We gotta go through here. I'll see you in 20 minutes. I'm surprised he doesn't do it in here. Hello.
Nothing ventured.
Nothing gained. You want to do an echo? This is a place for an echo. You're still hard at it, huh? Man, we've been out for a while. That was a long trek. Nigel's legs got to be tired. Let's pop in the lighthouse quick, see what we get. Wonder how many different variations of food there are from the lighthouse in this game. Like, they don't even have to do that. They can just give us a sandwich every single time. But they go through and they make different types of foods. That's kind of cool. And we got, what do we got this time?
Spring roll.
See, like, that's a neat little attention to detail. Okay, Nanny Noah's off her porch now. But we need to get to this museum. And go in. Yes. What is this? Boogie? Oogie Boogie or something? He had a weird name. Even Nigel was like, what? Saxton Museum. Okay, local. Okay, that's, I guess we're just gonna tuck that away. We got local oddities, Saxon skeleton, mysteries, library, Saxon longship, Spivey scope, Saxon treasures, Tree of Crowns, Anglo-Saxon kings, Tudor Saxon, the lost treasure, the warrior's helm, butterflies, the Sax, elevator, Saxon and art, Films and info panel, the church and Anglia, Saxon town to the seasons, the occult and esoterica in Saxon. Whew. Welcome, wary traveler, to Saxon Museum and Library. This ancient fishing port boasts a rich and varied history, dating back to the most primitive of times. Bloodthirsty barbarians once roamed our deep, dark landscape, leaving us haunted and reminders of dangerous times. Alongside ancient treasures, you will also find the museum features an eclectic mix of the ancient and modern, from Anglo-Saxon sword and helmet to railway memorabilia and gifts from the East. Oh. Is that it? Is the only thing we had to pick up? I'm just standing out in front of this. Oof. I haven't talked to the guy yet. Here we go.
Good afternoon. May I explore the museum?
Of course. That's why it's here.
Thanks. I'm Nigel, by the way. Nigel Danvers.
How interesting.
Oogle.
I'm Oogle. Professor Oogle. The curator of this museum.
Is there an entrance fee?
Normally, yes. But the museum is free during public holidays.
Should I be looking out for anything in particular?
Many of our exhibits are unusual or rare. What were you looking for in particular?
Oh, is this a subsection?
What can you tell me about the lost Anglo-Saxon crown?
Is it lost? Something that has yet to be found is not necessarily lost.
I'm not sure I understand.
I do.
If something has remained hidden through centuries of upheaval and mischief, do you really think you have the right to disturb its slumber?
Does the name Ager mean anything to you?
The Agers lived for many centuries out by Northfield. The family home still stands on Raven Lane.
Where can I learn more about them?
Here, of course. There are some exhibits with Ager connections. The murder and the mystery man may well be of interest.
Could I borrow an exhibit for a séance or similar experiment?
The answer is no. Be warned, our security cameras are everywhere. We see all.
We?
May I ask you about something else?
Yes, but do make your mind up.
Would it be possible to return here tonight to ghost hunt?
Certainly not. Some of our exhibits are priceless. We can't have students running around looking for ghouls and goblins.
Is the museum haunted?
Saxon has many old buildings, young man, which have played host to many characters. I believe some may be reluctant to leave the homes they once knew.
Thank you for your time.
It is my job to help. Information is free, but feel free to donate to our fund.
I also see a no camera sign here too.
There's more to learn from the museum, I'm
Oh,
sure of it.
that's the exit? Where? Oh, this. There we go. I wasn't getting another arrow. This could be a lot of clicking and learning about stuff, I think. Some interesting facts about Saxon Museum. The museum was converted in the 1950s to the feast of displays and exhibits you see today. Don't miss the Saxon monster, a magnificent fossil discovered along the Saxon shoreline. Learn about the Anglo-Saxon kings who ruled this area over 1,000 years ago. Indulge your passion for our local flora and fauna by visiting Saxon Museum's library. New, Haddon Industries have donated Adding industries, huh? I've donated several interactive touchscreen panels. Feel free to learn more about the town by poking and prodding these new additions. Don't forget, Saxon Museum is free during public holidays. A small charge is made at other times. Please visit the official website for further details and exciting news regarding future exhibitions. Sorry. Learning can be fun. saxonmuseum.co.uk. Just double checking that there's not something else in this screen. Right? Just a lot of looky-looing. Okay. That's gonna come into play later. Oh wait, we can't do cameras, but can we do this?
That's not right. That's not right.
Oh.
That's not right. That's not right.
No photography, filming, or tampering in the museum.
So we have to deal with that later sometime. The Three Kings of Saxon. History tells us that 3 Anglo-Saxon men ruled the area we now know as Saxon from the 5th century. They were Aldwulf and his 2 sons, Ganwulf and Pendrad. I probably screwed those names up pretty bad, but you know, that's me. Aldwulf made the briny seaside his kingdom, with Pendrad based in Oldcombe. Little is known about Ganwulf, although his kingdom is believed to be located in the farmlands north of Saxon, now known simply as Northfield. Arriving in wooden boats after the departure of the Romans, these men were highly skilled in craft, land management, and animal husbandry. The existing tribes in Anglia required strong, knowledgeable, and supportive rulers, so the established way of Northeast Europeans proved invaluable. Centuries after his death, the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle remembers Aldwulf as a mannered and intelligent man whose sons carried on his good work for many decades. Their influence and way of life still echoed throughout modern Anglia and beyond. Didn't say anything about it, Nigel, or just look at it? Look into his eye. Ooh, that looks creepier with the mouse on it. Alright.
Many archaeologists believe there is treasure hidden out there in the fens.
Alright. Ooh, even more. We got a security camera. Can I do anything with it? Nope. Just look at it.
The museum is based in Saxon's Old Town Hall, built around 1890.
I thought maybe it would like zoom in. Was that dude that walked down there the same guy that we caught on camera as a ghost? So what are we supposed to be learning from this? Anything? Because we couldn't see this till after we went to the church. So it's not like we could have seen it first and then went there. So it's something we've got to learn after having been there already and thoroughly searched the place. Nigel, I wonder why you keep asking the same question 20 times. Your attention span is ridiculous.